What's up, YouTube? My name is Tiffany, and I am a holistic wellness coach and a brand strategist and marketer for brands making a global impact. I focus on mindful brands because that is something that I'm passionate about, which is what we're going to get into today. How do you live a healthy lifestyle? What does that even look like? For me, it's deeper than eating better food. It's deeper than working out. Although obviously I'm out here walking, getting my steps in for today, at least 30 minutes of walking and getting into nature because it helps ground me. I also have on these shoes so my toes can spread out, but I'm not going to go into all that because none of that matters if you're just starting out or if you're trying to get back into it. What I want you to know is what kind of seeker that you are, and then that will help you get started to make it a consistent lifestyle habit change. Because it is a lifestyle. You will have to change, and that is not easy, especially when our egos try to protect us. What you need to know is where you fall at as far as what type of seeker you are. There are 3 different types of seekers. There are those who want it, there are those who need it, and then there are those who know it, but they're stuck, or they feel stuck. I've been to each of those points, which is why I want to help you. If you want it, you're here. You're seeking this information, you're researching, you're trying to find the best things, all that. I'm going to help you out. Don't worry, stick around. If you need it, that means you probably have hit rock bottom. You have some sort of illness, sickness, something happened. And I'm not even talking about physical. We're talking about spiritual as well. You feel like there's a block. There's something going on and you cannot get past it. And then that also goes into knowing that you have that information, because sometimes we can still feel blocked even when you know the information. It's like, why can't we get past that? What is it? What's holding us back from seeing the results that we want to see? Maybe we've just fallen off the wagon and we're trying to figure out how to get back on. We just don't feel like we have the motivation / the energy. So those are the different types of seekers. And you can, from there, you know where you start. Because if you're just starting out, then you need to learn more information. If you already have the information, then you need to put action behind it. And if you're just feeling stuck and like something's blocking you, then we may go deeper into more of the spiritual aspect of things. When I talk about going deeper into the spiritual aspect of things, this is where I go into living a holistic lifestyle. It's not just about wellness. We're not just talking about being healthy. We're talking about a holistic lifestyle, which means a life of holism. You know that the sum of all parts is more important than separating the parts, right? So your mind, your body, your spirit. These are the 3 main areas. For the spiritual side of things, I talk about your true self. This is your true self. This is your inner workings. This is who you really are. This may be the thing that is being suppressed. It's not fully expressed. This is where you need to realign. We need to come back to center. We need to really tap into ourselves, go deeper. We have ego issues and things like that we need to address. That's some deep work right there. That shadow work, that's deep work. But it is important. That is really big. That's going down to the root causes of things, traumas, all that stuff. People like to avoid it, but you have to approach it. You have to face the fear head on and deal with it. We'll talk more about facing fear head on. Moving on to the physical aspect of things, our bodies. We all know this. Nutrition, number 1. And then we go into the physical aspect of things. A lot of times people do that in reverse. We focus on the physical. I want to lose this weight, blah, blah, blah. Well, first of all, you probably have some emotional blockages, which is why we need to address the spiritual side of things, because you've tried starving yourself. You've tried all the things that they haven't worked yet, have they? No. So that's not what you need to be doing. We do the spiritual, and then as far as the physical side, it's nutrition, your gut health. That is your second brain, as they call it, and it does affect your brain. It affects the chemical reactions in your body. You can address certain issues with anxiety and depression through your gut health. It's a lot that happens in your gut, and we're all messed up because all the toxins in our environments, through everything, through the water, the air, the food, the clothes, everything is, but we're not going to dwell on that stuff. We look at solutions and we move forward. Get those whole foods in your body, get that water in your body, electrolytes in your body, get that sun on your skin, get outside, breathe that fresh air, put your feet on the ground. And then we can get into actual physical movement, which we can start out with just walking like I'm doing right now. And then we move into the mental side of things. This is something that we all know, but we don't address everything together. We usually do them separately, but the mental side of things. We talk about mental illness. Let's talk about mental well-being. That's what we do here, mental well-being. We're not going to go dive deep into all the different illnesses and stuff. I'm just going to hit on the well-being side of things and healthier habits that you can implement now. This is a big one with the mental side. It affects a lot of things. Our mind is very powerful, very strong. The things that we think, that's why affirmations are big. That's why manifestation is big, because it's the words that we say and then it's the belief behind it. If you really believe it, and then we start to bring that into fruition, it starts to come into our physical reality. That's why they say you attract these things, because our minds are very powerful. So it's what you're holding in your mind, what you're allowing in your mind, all that good stuff. Putting all those together, the spiritual aspect of things, tapping into that, knowing who you are, knowing your passions, knowing your quote unquote purpose here. Okay, I know it's a trigger word for some people. I'm not saying you need to know that right now, but that is a part of your spiritual journey. Then we have the physical journey here. This is the role we play. This is the vessel we're in. How are you treating it? Because this is the only thing that you have. Take care of it. Nobody else is going to do it for you. Then you have the mental aspect. The world will put a lot of stuff in front of your face and try and convince you of things and try and make you feel certain ways and all this. And it's repetition. So you can do the same thing for yourself. Repeat certain things to yourself. Only allow certain sounds into you, or only allow certain things around you. Only consume certain things. This is how you can strengthen your mind as well. And we will talk more about that on this channel. How do we strengthen that mental? How do we strengthen the physical? How do we strengthen the spiritual side of things? Because in the end, what I want to help you do is we are going to nourish our souls. We're going to regenerate them. We're going to nourish them. And then we're going to shine. And then we're going to make some great impact in the world. Don't believe everything you see out there, everything you hear. Tap in. Tap in, tap in. Thank you for tapping into my YouTube channel right now. Hit that subscribe button, hit the like. Go ahead and share this with someone else that you know would resonate with this information. I'm going to dive deeper into this, but living a life of holism, as we end this video, as a reminder, is we're collectively the sum of all the parts, your mind, body, and your spirit collectively together affects the other. So if your spirit is off, it's going to affect the other areas. If your physical is off, it's going to affect the other areas. And that also can show us maybe where the root causes are coming from. Because a lot of times when we go to certain practitioners, they just tell us about the symptoms and that's all we know are the symptoms. But there's a deeper cause to it. We need to get down to the root. Get down there, dig it up sometimes, or nourish it, figure out what's happening, how is it being depleted, and then nourish it from that point. But hope y'all are doing good. Continue to shine on out there, and I hopefully will see you in the next video.